Welcome to another episode of Real Talk with me, Eddy Sidewalk. I can't keep my fucking eyes open, but that doesn't matter. We're open to a lot of discussions here. For starters, how are your political views, brother?
For the most part, none.
Good to hear. Now anyways, what's your name?
Paul Marks.
Hi, Paul Marks, and how old are you?
I'm 42.
42. Damn, dude, you're only like 4 years younger than me, man. I thought you were a lot younger.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know it's pretty cheap.
What? When do you remember the first time that we met?
It was 98, and you guys pulled up. You guys were traveling through New Orleans and pulled up in a vehicle with a few, about 6 other people, a bunch of skateboards, a few dogs, and yeah, that was about all that I remember. The rest of it was all in history.
You got more
and a bottle of booze.
You got more than I got out of that. But do you remember the time when, actually several times, when I would come into town and meet you at Club Decatur?
Yeah, my place of employment for 2.5 years, yeah.
Yeah.
You'd hit me up for some pizza and then we'd go out and party.
Yeah, and when we were smoking crack in the bushes, that was kind of fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, until the sun came up and we realized that we weren't hiding and everybody could see us the whole time. And we thought we were pretty slick.
Yeah, we thought we were real slick, bro. But cars were driving by and honking their horns, and we were sitting in a bush smoking rock till the break of dawn, man.
Yeah, and we thought we were invisible to the whole world. And then we realized the world saw us the whole time.
Okay, now let's skip a couple years and go right to let's see, when me and Jackie picked you up after. Oh, I know. Let's talk about this. How was Katrina, brother?
Oh, the best birthday present God could ever give me, you know. Even though it was 2 days before my birthday, but my first taste of true anarchy and my first taste of realizing what people can actually do when the shit hits the fan.
How's that?
It was intense, you know. I thought it was fun, but a lot of people were scared. There's gunshots going off, fires down the road, people walking down the street, wheeling ATMs.
Wow.
You know, it was pretty crazy. You know, the craziest part about the ATM being wheeled down the street was about 10 minutes after they wheeled the ATM down the street, I heard, which obviously they were shooting at the lockbox trying to get it open. And then I heard, like 2 minutes later, hey, anybody got a crowbar or a blowtorch? And that's when I was like, nope.
Okay, so how did you get out of Katrina?
5 days later, it was mandatory evacuation, so I ended up spending 2 hours at the Superdome waiting on a Greyhound to be available, and then got on the Greyhound.
And how was the Superdome?
Madhouse, you know, but like I said, I didn't stay the night there, so I didn't have to deal with a lot of the drama that was going on, but I'm glad I didn't spend more than just a couple hours there.
Because that's pretty crazy, wasn't it?
What was it? Was there violence?
Yes. I didn't witness it myself, but there was a girl had gotten raped. Somebody had gotten pushed off the upper deck. The guy that got pushed off ended up dying. A bunch of people ended up robbing the mayor's place because Mayor Ray Nagin at the time, he had a little safe spot in the Superdome, and that was all stocked up with all sorts of food and booze until people realized it was stocked up with food and booze, and they said, well, why are we suffering sleeping on cots when he's got all this food and booze? And so they took all his food and booze, and then he was stuck with having to sit on cots like we were. Or like most everybody else, not me, excuse me.
Right on. But didn't you tell me before that you guys did raid some places?
I never broke into anything myself, but if the door was open and there was something that I needed, yes, I did. I did go inside and I did grab myself some food, and I did. Well, first off, I grabbed myself some booze and tobacco because two of my crutches in life is alcohol and tobacco. And then the next thing was hitting the pharmacies for pharmaceuticals. Main thing was antibiotics right off the bat because I was wading around in thigh-high water that was polluted and dirty with dead bodies floating around. It was pretty intense, but I personally loved it. Most people would be shitting their pants, but I didn't.
Okay, so how'd you get out of there?
Like I said, me and a buddy of mine walked to the Superdome, and we spent 2 hours waiting in line until we could get on an available bus. And they ended up trying to ship us to who knows where, but when we got to Dallas, there was a processing time that needed to be taken care of, which was basically they just wanted to make sure that whatever you stole, they were going to get back and then arrest you if you did steal something. But to me, it wasn't stealing, it was just a matter of survival. You know, I needed food. There was food sitting on the shelves. I took food. I ended up eating. You know, yeah, there was some other people doing crazier stuff, like